Hello and welcome to Technically Correct, the HRP game show where we ask our experts in one field a question in a completely different field that they maybe don't even know anything about. Today we're going to be asking, what is the difference between RMP and PSM? What is the difference between RMP and PSM?
What's the difference between RMP and PSM?
I have no idea.
RMP and PSM.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay. Do you know what those two acronyms stand for?
Not off the top of my head.
Well, I know what process safety management stands for, but I'm not too sure RPM is right now.
RMP.
RMP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure right now.
Okay.
Risk management processes?
RMP and PSM. I could make some things up, but I don't think they'd be correct. Not sure.
RMP and PSM.
Mm-hmm.
So PSM is project safety management.
Process.
Process safety. See, I don't even know.
Mhm.
See, that's okay, fine. And
I don't know what RMP is, but is PSM what process safety management?
Correct.
I don't know what an RMP is. PSM is process safety management. It's a way of dealing with flammable situations, highly flammable or explosive. The other one, I don't know that terminology.
prevention versus procedure. So I guess basically what you set up to prevent something from happening in the first place versus the procedural things that go into how you do that.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I would say the difference is I know what process safety management is and I don't know what RMP is.
That's yeah. I mean, that's correct. You're not wrong.
Yeah, sorry about my plant.
So we're often asked, what regulatory programs apply to a facility, or, what should they worry about? And one of those programs that comes up quite a bit, actually two programs, is the RMP and PSM program. RMP is EPA's risk management plan, and OSHA's process safety management plan is the other program. They can be very confusing. They're very detailed programs. They're kind of onerous, I would say. There's a lot of obligations under them. But basically, they both regulate chemicals on a certain list for each facility, for each program, and you have to exceed that threshold for those chemicals. And then once you exceed that threshold, you store a certain amount. They're in a process. They're used in some sort of operation. Then you have to look at all the certain elements that apply for that process, especially in the OSHA program. There's 14 elements. Some people count those differently. And under the EPA side, there's really three components to the EPA RMP program. I guess I like to say the biggest difference between those programs is EPA is worried about off-site consequences, basically those chemicals having a reaction, having an accident on site, and leaving the site boundary. So there's some modeling involved to see how far that plume may go, who may impact. And then the OSHA side, it's worker protection, and it's making sure that you understand the process chemistry, you have the safety, the safeguards, the mechanical integrity, the understanding of the process, so that we don't have releases, cracks, or failures in the system, and then resulting in an impact to a worker. So they're very complicated programs, both heavily regulated. They're highly toxic chemicals, and there's also a set of flammable chemicals that can be in there. Butanes, flammable materials that are not under atmospheric conditions. It could be chilled, something like that, to keep the vapor pressure down. So we really encourage folks that have questions on those programs or want to review their program. Maybe they're in an RMP program, to reach out to us to help review those questions. Do what we call a gap analysis. There is a lot of regulatory activity this year after the COVID slowdown last year. So there's a lot of liability, and of course, at the end of the day, there's a lot of safety potential hazards to the workers and to the outside the fence line, as we like to say. So we encourage folks to reach out to HRP and help them understand their program and make it better. Thank you for the question.
Ooh, oh no, don't drop it. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell down below to get notifications about all the other great videos that come out. You don't want to miss out on all the other amazing services we offer. Look at me, I got all dressed up. You don't know when that's going to happen again. Be sure to get that bell so you don't miss out. Watch for our videos every Wednesday, and be sure to subscribe to our podcast, which comes out, I think, last Wednesday of every month. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you then. Bye.